Number 10. Earthbound for the Super Nintendo. Now, despite the risk of hate mail from disgruntled Nintendo fanboys, I must admit that I really don't like this game much. However, I do really like the soundtrack. It is a very unique soundtrack for 16-bit music that had a very relaxing and laid-back feel to it, which was hard to achieve with the limited technology during the time. Well, in the end, it proved to be an extremely catchy soundtrack. Well, take a listen. Number 9. The World Ends With You for the Nintendo DS. Emerging and standing out from the boring, uninspired MIDI sequences that the DS was known for, this soundtrack delivered a funky and unique hip-hop and electronic sound with excellent vocals. Here is a great song from this game. Number 8. Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland for the Game Boy Advance. Masterfully remaking the NES classic, this soundtrack boasts a hyper-memorable soundtrack so good that it continues to be remade today in games such as Super Smash Bros. Brawl and even Kirby's Epic Yarn. Listen to this classic melody. Number 7. Dance Dance Revolution Extreme 2 for the PlayStation 2. The epitome of a potpourri of songs that just plain works. From trance music to J-pop, this soundtrack has the best that many genres of music has to offer. Prepare yourself to dance on expert mode with this song. Number 6. Super Mario Galaxy for the Nintendo Wii. What type of music perfectly suits video games? Rap? Opera? How about orchestra music? Well, crazy as it may have sounded at the time, Nintendo masterfully crafted beautiful melodies out of orchestra music. Turns out, nothing makes you sit on the edge of your chair, palms sweating with the controller during an epic boss fight quite like this soundtrack. Let your imagination soar with this epic tune. Number 5. Kingdom Hearts for the PlayStation 2. Squaresoft, proving wrong a skeptical fanbase that would never believe that Disney could combine with Final Fantasy so well, not only crafted outstanding gameplay, but also a stellar soundtrack. A perfect blend of remixed Disney classics and epic originals. Seriously, have you ever heard such a cool rendition of This Is Halloween? 4, Marvel Saga Kororinpa for the Nintendo Wii. Of course, you must have all guessed that this extremely popular game would make the list, right? Well, kidding of course. This game barely broke 100,000 in sales. Nonetheless, this soundtrack provided simplistic yet captivating songs to accompany your Marvel's adventures. Have a listen to this. Number 3, Sonic CD for the Sega CD. While the Sega CD may have been a system with the most bizarre shovelware the world has ever seen, it did indeed have this classic. Leading the transition away from 16-bit music, this huge soundtrack features many great songs far superior to most video game songs nearly 20 years later. Here's one of the best. Number 2, Muramasa, the Demon Blade for the Nintendo Wii. The fast-paced action this game delivers is matched with an equally energetic soundtrack. Its unique electronic and Japanese-esque music demands this game the second spot in this list. Check this one out. Number 1, Wangan Maximum Tune 3, an arcade racing game. Though I could have chosen a more generic game such as Mario or Legend of Zelda soundtrack to be number 1, I chose to select one that deserves to be in anyone's list of great video game soundtracks. The legendary electronic music in this game makes Bass Hunter and Daft Punk seem like complete jokes. No other soundtrack could entrance you during a concentrated gameplay as well as this masterpiece by none other than the great composer, Yuzo Koshiro. Take a listen.